Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to my fellow friends. Okay, today I would like to continue our presentation on chapter 2, evaluation of financial performance. Okay, before I proceed with our presentation today, I would like to introduce our group members. Okay, my name is Ni Umar Ashraf bin Wan Zulkifli, Muhammad Amirul bin Ahmad Bani, and also with us today is Sir Muhammad Arif bin Abdul Rahman. So before I proceed with our presentation today, I would like to recite the prayers and Surah Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, arrahmanir rahim, maliki yaumiddin, iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم افتح علينا حكمتك وانشر علينا من خزائن رحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربي زدني علما وارزقني فهما. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري. آمين 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 رب العالمين. Okay, so we proceed with our presentation. Okay, this is a sample of question on chapter 2. Okay, this is a this is a statement of financial position, and this is comprehensive income statement for Suzilawati, and this is industry average ratio that have been calculated. So this question is actually require us to find this liquidity ratio, efficiency ratio, long-term solvency, and profitability ratio. Okay, for the liquidity ratio, we have a current ratio. Okay, for the formula for the current ratio, we need to use current asset over current liabilities. Okay, the current asset we can get from this all the plus of sum of all these item: cash, marketable securities, account receivable, inventory, and then the total of the current asset divided by the total of current liabilities. Okay, the current liabilities we can get from this item: accounts payable, accrued expenses, notes payable, and not including long-term debt, and you will get 1.4 times. Okay, next is quick ratio. Do you know what is the formula of a quick ratio? Okay, the quick ratio is actually same as a current ratio, but this formula for quick ratio you must to minus inventory. So the current asset, like I said before, you use this cash, marketable securities, accounts receivable, but this one you must minus by inventory. So and then after you minus inventory, you must divide by current liabilities. So you will get 0.99 times. Okay, next is efficiency ratio. Okay, under efficiency ratio, we have inventory turnover. Okay, the formula for inventory turnover is COGS over inventory. Okay, the COGS we can get from a comprehensive income statement here, and for the inventory we can get from a statement of financial position. So you divide COGS with inventory, so you will get 0.76 times. Okay, next is average collection period. Okay, the formula for average collection period is account receivable over credit sales times 360. Okay, this is 360 is depends on question. If a question is not given any numbers of this, you must use 360. If a question give you 365 or 3 something, you must use based on the question. Okay. Okay, so account receivable you can get from the income from the statement of financial position here, divide by the credit sale you can get from comprehensive income statement here. So then you must times by 360, you will get 3.25 days. Sorry, 312 days. Okay, the next is fixed assets turnover. Okay, for the formula for the FATO, fixed assets turnover is a net sales and over total fixed asset. Okay, net sales you can get from here 5250,000 over total fixed assets you can get from here net fixed asset 8150,000, and then you will get 0.64 times. Okay, next is leverage ratio. Under leverage ratio we have a debt ratio. Okay, formula for debt ratio is a total debt over total asset, and then you must times by 100. Okay, total debt you can get from all the debt with including long term debt, and then you must divide by the total asset also including with a net fixed asset or net fixed asset and current asset, and then you must times by 100 and you will get 43.34%. Okay, the next is profitability ratio. Under profitability ratio, we have net profit margin and ROA, return on asset. Okay, for net profit margin, we use formula which is net profit over sales times 100. So net profit we can get from here 455,000 over sales here 525,000 times by 100, and you will get 8.67%. Okay, and the last one is return on asset. Okay, return on asset, we can use this formula, net profit over total assets times by 100. Okay, net profit you can get from the comprehensive income statement 455,000, and total assets you can get from statement of financial position 293,000, and you must time by 100, so you will get 2.24%. Okay, this is all the calculation. So next we continue with overall of analysis. Okay, this is overall of analysis. This analysis is about how we comment based on the calculation that we calculate for the companies and compare to industry. Okay, for this current ratio and quick ratio for under the liquidity ratio for the company or firm and compared to the industry. So from this table we can see that for performance of Suzilawati is better than the industry average based on current ratio and quick ratio. So this show that company its ability to repay current liabilities is higher than industry. So next is leverage ratio. Under leverage ratio, we have a debt ratio. Okay, so we can see that debt ratio for company is higher than industry. So this shows that the company has a high level of debt and risk. Okay, next, activity ratio. Under activity ratio, we have three ratio, which are fixed asset turnover, average collection period, inventory turnover. Okay, for the fixed asset turnover, we can see that industry is more efficient in managing assets to generate sales, as it is very higher than company. And average collection period, we can see that industry also is much more efficient in collecting debt. However, in inventory turnover, we can see that company is slightly more efficient in investing their inventory, because the higher of inventory turnover of company is higher than industry. And the last one is profitability ratio. Under profitability ratio, we have net profit margin and return on asset, as I said before. Okay, for the net profit margin, we can see that company is better than industry. We can see that NPM for company is 8.67% compared to industry 7.00%. So it shows that company is good in managing sales to generate higher profit. And the last one, return on asset. So asset also show that company is higher than industry. So it show that company the high ability to make a profit through the investments in assets. So that's all for our presentation today. So this is our references while we are doing our presentation, we are doing our slide. So before I ending my presentation today, I would like to share with guys some of good religion knowledge on Islam that I have choose topic today is about syukur. Jadi tajuk syukur ni saya dapat daripada info Islam daripada www.alazim.com. Jadi syukur ni bermakna mengakui dan memuji Allah atas nikmat yang diberi dan menggunakan segala nikmat itu untuk berbuat taat kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala sahaja, bukan keseluruhan sebab-sebab lain. Jadi tiap-tiap nikmat yang diberi oleh Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kepada makhluknya adalah dengan limpah kurnianya semata-mata. Sebagai contoh, kita dapat kecerdikan, kecantikan kita, kepandaian kita, kesihatan kita yang baik, itu semua nikmat daripada Allah. Jadi setiap nikmat juga hendaklah disyukuri kerana orang yang tidak berterima kasih adalah orang yang tidak mengenang budi. Oleh itu adalah digunakan nikmat-nikmat Allah itu untuk menambahkan ibadah kepada Allah, dan sangatlah keji dan hina menggunakan nikmat-nikmat itu untuk mendekhakai Tuhan yang memberi nikmat. Jadi before I end our slide today, I would like to recite Hasbih Kifarah and Suratul Asr. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa 'amilus solihat wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr. So that's all for our presentation today, for the part 1, part 2 and part 3, and for me is last part. So at last, I hope that you guys can cope this presentation, and that's all for us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.